Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to do part 2 of the build of the LEGO Superheroes Batmobile and the Two-Face Chase. This is how far we made it in part 1. If you missed it, check it out. There's a link down below. It's basically the Batmobile and Batman. He's in there. So, it took 2 bags and 1 whole instruction book just to create that vehicle. So, we're moving on to bag number 3. And you can see a lot of purple and orange in that bag. So we know we're going to build a Two-Face vehicle. Alright, let's get all these parts out. A couple small bags in this big bag. Alright, last one. So, our first part of this build, we just had 1 minifigure. This part of the build actually has the rest of the minifigures. And this minifigure is in a bag that has no perforation on it. So this set came out in 2012. So there's, it's about 5 years old from time of this recording. But that being said, there's different ways that they packaged or, I guess, made the bags different. For example, this piece that was in its own little bag. Nowadays, if they do that, then there's little perforations, and it makes it easier for you to open it. So it's kind of a throwback, seeing the things that have changed, and you kind of appreciate some of the little things. They don't seem very significant until you're doing what I'm doing and building an older set. So we have some minifigures. The first one I'm going to do is Two-Face. So he's got his orange and purple suit on. And he has a two-faced printed face, single print, and then this hair piece that was in its own little bag. So if you look on the side here, it's kind of the clean cut guy, and then over here is the villain side, I guess you would call it. Maybe not a villain, but you know what I mean. It's something different. And he is going to be holding a little printed, let's see if we can zoom in and see what this is. I'm going to use the camera to assist me here, if it will focus. Let's zoom out just a bit. There we go. Alright. So it looks like a little coin. And of course it's going to go out of focus. Trying to see if that number says anything. It looks like it says 1916, maybe. Well, either way, Two-Face is holding onto the coin or medallion. I'm sure someone in the comments down below will let me know exactly what that is. And I appreciate it if they do. Just do it in a nice way. Don't call anybody names or anything while you're doing it. Okay, so we have 2 henchmen. They are, for the most part, identical except for the faces. So one has the sunglasses and the other one has the beard. They both are wearing little beanie caps. And there they are. That's the 2 henchmen. So you can see the torsos are just the same. It's just the face prints that are different. Okay, so that completes the minifigures for this bag. There is still one more minifigure to build in the set, so we have another bag of parts to go as well. So you can kind of deduct that that's where we will build that minifigure. Right, so starting with the Two-Face kind of 4x4 off-roader looking truck. Similar to the way we started the Batmobile, it's a lot of plates, just kind of stacked on top of each other. Now we have some orange parts. So this is going to match the color scheme of Two-Face with the orange and purple. Have a inverted slopes. Oops. Where's my other inverted slope? There it is. Okay, so that's our orange half right there. Next we have an orange brick and then a purple brick. So this purple kind of designates the transition to the other side or other face. Have a sloped piece. Two corner bricks. Yellow plate and another slope. All right. So now onto the purple side. All right, so there we go. You can see the purple orange, very, very clear, defined half and half style truck here. So we got a red light. It's basically going to represent our tail lights. Have another one here. Purple plates. The turntable plate here. Two grill tiles. Two more white plates. Turn this around. The underside we'll put our axle pieces for the wheels and tires. All right. So we have this click hinge piece sandwiched between these purple plates. And then we'll put a dark bluish gray little click hinge piece with an axle hole in it. This will go on this little plate that's sticking out. And then we're going to repeat that for the other side, except we're going to use the orange color. That goes there. Okay, so we have a orange panel with a sticker on it, and we're getting into some of these stickers that are bent. So if you watch part one of this video, you notice when I unboxed this that the instruction booklets and sticker sheets were not in any type of bag or container to keep them safe, so they were completely all folded, rolled up, wrinkled, And of all of it, the sticker sheet got the worst end of the deal. It got bent over and some of the stickers are peeling away. So I'm basically doing the best I can with the stickers. As you can see right here, the way that it's all, and it really only affected 1, 2, 3 stickers. But either way, it's kind of one of those things that kind of feel a little disappointed that something came damaged, even though it was really just a couple little stickers. Okay, so just like the other side, we'll put some tiles on here. Have our rear view mirror pieces with a couple cheese slopes. Alright, that looks good. So next is assortment of plates. So we have this orange plate, black plate, purple plate, 2 yellow plates, and a bracket piece. That will go right there. Now it looks like we're going to build our front bumper and headlights. Of course, we have our 2 colors. This will go all the way on the top row of studs on these brackets. You can see the bottom 2 rows are still exposed. 2 more white plates. And we have this large hood piece. Now we take this piece that hit the ground, pick it up off the ground. Got a modified plate with click hinge, parts on the top. Have a chair and a lever. And this will snap onto that turntable plate. So you can see it turns like that. Alright, we have our front windscreen. Two more of the grille tiles. And we have this little roll bar piece. So here's one of our bent stickers. Hopefully once we stick it down, it sticks just fine and the bent piece doesn't really show. Yeah, looks pretty good. So, interesting side note, all of these stickers have little bullet holes printed on there. So, this truck has seen some crime in its time with all of the bullet holes. Alright, so we have these white taps. You're going to get a clear stud. And these are basically going to be the spotlights. They're going to go on this roll bar piece. Instructions show them kind of angled off to the side like that. So I guess you could either put them straight or angle them out, however you want. Next we have this piece that we're going to put classic flick fire missiles in here, along with the red cone pieces on top. And this will go into this click hinge piece on the side. You can see it extends out or folds up to create your little missile launcher. Now on this other side, we're going to do something slightly different. This is going to be a simulated Gatling gun type piece. Kind of getting on what I was talking about earlier of the newer parts that come in the new style sets. I think in this instance where you have this little piece that simulates a little rotary gun, they would probably use that rotary stud launcher element instead of this. Alright, so next we're going to build a little tow truck style hook that goes to go on the back. A couple tiles, and then these tiles will get stickers. They're going to get the bent stickers. So I'm carefully lining up the straight side and then just bringing it all the way down. And it should stick to the tile and hold down that bent piece okay, but there's no guarantees that it won't start to peel up just because it's trying to go back to that bent shape that it knows. So there's our little two-toned colored warning stripe piece. Then we're going to put a little click hinge element and then a toe ball piece with a toe ball or a toe. This will click on the back. I can fold these down so you can see it creates that little hook element. Alright, so that looks good. Next we have our 4 wheels and tires. So these, just like the Batmobile, slide them on there and then kind of squeeze them as you turn it, and they line up with that outer rim pretty well. And the set is so old that the tires are actually starting to decompose a little bit. It's common with older sets that these rubber tires, since they are natural real rubber, that you can see on this one. Zoom in. You compare these two, you can see right here there's part of the rubber that is coming off. Kind of like if you were rubbing an eraser, like little shavings come off. That's kind of what it feels like. You can see it goes all the way across. So probably in the bag there was another tire sitting on it just like that. It started to decompose. The other 3 tires look just fine. So, interesting. So, each one of these will pop on. And I wonder if I can just turn this one around so we see. You can see on my thumb some of that rubber is coming off. Okay, so we'll just turn it around so we have the clean looking side facing out. Alright, so that's that truck. Next we have plate with a couple of 1x1 tiles with clips. Clip this little grill piece on here. And this will go right there. So that's cool. So we have Two-Face. He's got this coin. We also have a stick of dynamite. And then our henchmen. Can be controlling the getaway car. So the last thing that we have to build in this set is the little bank facade piece that the villains are breaking into. So let me get some of these rubber shavings off the table. Move this to the side, and we are moving on to our fourth and final bag right now. Okay, we have all of our parts dumped out for the final bag. We do have our final minifigure. So, like I was guessing earlier, he was going to be built in the last bag. This is one of the bank guards, so it's kind of a generic minifigure. So he's going to have a guard's cap on. And he's holding on to some handcuffs in case he happens to catch one of the villains. And then he's also going to be holding on to a walkie-talkie to call for help or report in, whatever a guard does. Move that guy to the side. So let's move on to the build of the bank. So we start with this plate. We're just going to start stacking some bricks. We have a slotted tile. Have a regular tile. Another slotted tile, and then we have these modified plates with the 45-degree slope. So those two go there. Black tile. Span on the inside here. Okay. So next up we have even more tiles, along with a green plate in the middle. Have a brick, a tile, and another brick. Have an assortment of different bricks going down the side here. Have this printed slope, has a little computer screen on it. It goes there. Then we have two of the tan palisade bricks. One by one round, 1x4, and a 1x1 round. Okay, looks like we're gonna be stacking up some bricks. This Technic piece goes like that. It slides in there. So on the other side, we hold this straight up. We're going to attach this little bionicle claw piece on there to act as a little lever. And it actually shows it the opposite way that I put it on. I don't know if it'll make that big of a difference as far as playability, but I'll go ahead and fix it. So there we go. It's kind of the way it showed it. Alright, so moving on. This trans smoke tile as well as a panel. brick. We have a stud. Another brick. Another brick there. All right, so now we have a door. This will go here with a golden door handle. Goes there. Just keep stacking these same bricks up. Kind of makes for an easy little build because you're repeating a lot of the steps. So we have this really long 1x16 brick along with some 1x1 bricks. Okay. Bunch of plates going on everywhere. And we have a bracket over this door. Cap everything off with some more plates. We have a tile. It's going to have a sticker. It's going to say bank. That goes there. Couple 1x1 plates to fill in that little gap. Now we're going to make a little simulated skylight. Okay. Decoration for the top of the bank. Right there. Two of these sloped pieces. Now we have some security lights. And they're imaginary lights, they actually don't light up. Unlike what a lot of the artwork shows on boxes, they put little lens flares and stuff on some of the artwork, and it's very deceiving in my opinion. So if it's not a light, don't Photoshop it to make it look like a light. Alright, so we have this little bank symbol. We're gonna basically make two of them. Here's the other one. Carefully try to line it up. So these are both attached to a plate, and then we'll put a tile on top to hold it in place, and then this simply slides in, attaches there. So the play feature is you hit this little knob and it busts out the front window. So that's the bank portion. So the next little thing is a safe. So this is what the bad guys are after. They're trying to get the money out of the safe by attempting to steal the safe. Okay. Interesting assortment of Technic bricks with the regular bricks. Okay. So now we have 3 panels that we're going to sticker up, and these are going to be our last 3 stickers. That's 1, 2, and guess what time it is? Last sticker time. So you can see it creates a little riveted pattern. Those stickers. Next we have a brick, but these panels all have to be lined up for it to work right. Okay. Two more plates on here, and then we have another hinged plate. Two more plates. Open this up. Put our 3 money tiles in there. So that's the printed tile. Put these 2 Technic pins that have a stud on the end. And we have our combination knob as well as the knob to open the safe. And then the last thing we're going to do is a couple more plates with this little hook piece on the top. So turn this around because this little bank is like this Hollywood style. So it's wide open on the back. And you could put guard in there, and it's good to go. So there it is. So the play feature is you basically have Two-Face who can set some dynamite, run, this blows out, and the safe becomes exposed. Drive the truck up here, hook it on there, and yank it out and steal the safe. Now, while all that's going down, the guard has called for help, and Batman comes along to save the day. So there's some flaws in the set. Why would they put a safe right there on the other side of windows? That kind of doesn't make sense. But everything else is good. The minifigures are cool. The vehicles look really cool. So you guys tell me your thoughts. Put a comment down below. Don't forget to check out all the other links. I have links to all my other Lego Batman movie builds, as well as all my superhero builds. So if you like these kind of videos, then you're in the right spot. Check out all those links, and we'll see you in the next one.